Is it 4 bombs? I'm gonna try, Elia, I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to do just 4. Last time I did it, it was 8. I remember previous versions, it was like, you could destroy 2.5 bases, but I know the bases have been adjusted, so I'm gonna listen to what you say. I'm gonna do 4, and we're gonna find out. And if I have to come back around again, I'll come back around again, no problem. So that's the base right there. We're just gonna give it 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're gonna see if Elia's right. And we'll go ahead and start setting up for that's an enemy contact right there. We'll go ahead and mark that for the team. It's a P-51. Got a hit on him. More hits. Yeah, Ozzy, I just had a random hankering to do a little bit of flying today. Alright, we're gonna keep marking this P-51 who's stalking me. He made a pretty good little attack there. I got 2 little rounds lodged into him. That's my base over there that I need to go hit. So let's see if we can start lining up on that. But we got this P-51 coming back now, so he's gonna complicate my my scenario just a little bit. We'll go ahead and try to pick up the power, get a little bit of a dive going. Give him just a little, yeah, just get him moving a little bit. We don't want him to just be able to sit there and tail sit. Yep. So he's like, he's having to take a whole bunch of evasive action now, and that's just gonna buy me just enough time maybe to get to this base. So he's coming back, he's trying to settle in. He's trying to settle in for a nice long range snipe. And we want to make sure that we are returning the favor so that we can make it to our actual base here. So I'm trying to take a little bit of evasive action, trying to get a little bit of pitch going here. Missing our right wingtip now, but a little bit of left rudder ought to do her. A little bit of left rudder ought to do her. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Good bombs. Here's our fella here. And here's another fella here. We've actually got 2 people attacking us there. Two P-51s are just absolutely tearing me apart. Well damn done on their end. But we are still flying. We're going to keep calling to the team, letting them know where we're at. They're coordinating their attacks really, really well here. Kind of splitting up my attention. I think we got one of them, but I think we're going to hit the trees because I don't quite have enough right aileron to get out of this. So well done. Those P-51s really did a good job, like kind of like, you know, going back and forth. They waited till I was in the middle of my attack run. They waited till I was like, you know, distracted by the bombing, and it was like I had 2 choices. I could either attack them or I could get my bombs off. Luckily I was able to do both, but it's a much more stressful situation to try to like do both at the same time. I got 2 little contacts right there. I'm wondering if those are the 2 P-51s that got my ass earlier. We got 1 and 2. That's definitely a P-51. I believe that's a P-51 as well. So we got 2 P-51s here. We're going to try to take out the trailing element here. They're turning for the fight. Alright, 1 P-51 is down. We're going to go ahead and grab a little bit of altitude. Those are definitely the 2 P-51s that are out here working together. Those are the ones that kicked my ass in the BV-238 earlier. And so I know they're talking to each other. So I just took out the number 2 element, which I went for the number 2. Kind of the same deal, like, you know, if you're a sniper, you know, and you have like an ambush on a column of troops that are approaching you, and you have like a silenced weapon, you typically want to shoot the guy who's in the back of the column first. So here's that P-51. He's trying to get a nice leading shot on me. He's doing a good job of it. I'm pulling hard to confuse that for him. He's going to stall out. Now I'm going to try to out-climb him here. Because this is my opportunity. So I'm just going to like bring that, I'm going to bring that altitude way high and keep giving him a turn here. I'm going to just ride my stall and just stay right outside. And if he keeps stressing out trying to get that shot, he's going to really set him up to get set himself up to get pretty badly intercepted here. But if he nails the shot, then he's doing good. But I'm riding, you see, I'm riding my stall here. He's riding his stall, and now it's just a matter of who's better with stick and rudder. Because he can pull up, but if he pulls up and gets a shot on, he's dead. And he's got a number 2 element right here. He's got 2 people here. So I'm just going to keep calling out and keep this spiral climb going. We're in full war emergency power. And we're just chucking altitude. And that guy right there, he's worrying me because he's a Yak 3. So with that Yak 3 being there, I'm going to go ahead and just get ready to dive on down. Because that Yak 3, he can actually get inside my turn. But the one thing he can't do is dive with me. So as soon as we get to about 400 knots or so, we're going to leave him in the dust. And we're going to make this 2-on-1 situation a 1-on-1 situation. Because that Yak 3 is either going to pull off or he's going to die. He really has no choice in the matter. And we're just going to confuse his gun solution a little bit. And we're just going to make it me versus the P-51. We're going to just keep calling for cover. Now I'm kind of running towards my airfield. I don't want to do that because I do want to fight these guys. This is a great dynamic situation. So I'm going to go ahead and pull away from my airfield now. Yak 3's burning a ton of ammunition there. P-51 is engaging. That Yak 3's getting left in the dust, but he didn't get left in the dust nearly as much as I thought he would. So now it's just a question of my defensive ability, trying to conserve some speed. I would like to start doing some flat scissors, but with that Yak 3 there, it's not going to happen. So now I'm just going to like try to give this Mustang the business here. Keep calling for cover. Hopefully I get a wingman to show up anytime soon. Here comes the Yak 3 now. We're going to have to start braking hard because the Yak 3, if he gets his guns on, I'm fucked. Now let's go ahead and throw the brakes out. Oh, well, they tore my left wing off right as I was doing that, so we are done here. And that's the last call. Good job. Wait, was that a BF-109? I thought that was a Yak 3. Oh, you know what? That was a BF-109. Well, that really makes sense why I didn't outrun him in the dive. I was like, dude, I achieved 400 knots. Yeah, the BF-109, I think, is just the best looking airplane that's ever flown, personally. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of beautiful planes out there. And, you know, even more modern ones, that's a P-51. Alright, I got a P-51 right here. I don't believe he knows I'm here. Wow, it really doesn't look like a P-51 from this angle. Or, I guess it does. I just got a little bit of a pixel coming in on his low 6, so I don't believe he sees me. Yeah, he doesn't see me. We're coming in on his low 6, and we're going faster. I think he's RTB. And, okay. He's at least checking his 6. I don't know if he sees me, but... Well, that was terrible. I don't know where my rounds went, but they did not go where they were supposed to go. Alright, he's going to have to turn on that. The Corsair's coming down for me. Golly, dude. I really fucked that up. I am rusty with the guns on here, man. I need to put my tracers back on. We hit him, we injured him, but we sure as hell didn't fucking hurt him. He's using some smoke, he's calling us out. Now the Corsair, I believe the Corsair has lost us, and that's why he's calling out with smoke. So we're gonna try to come around and see if we can give this guy a fight. I broke off because of his Corsair, buddy. I think we got a couple of rounds in his face there. Now he's stalling out at the top of a climb. Here he comes again. I think I got 3 enemies on my tail. I'm not quite sure where the where everybody else is, but we got 3 enemies on my tail. So this is going to get real interesting. I definitely can't turn around and do that again. Yep, oh yeah, there's definitely a 3rd. Okay, hold on, the situation might have just become a little bit more complex. Yes, it looks like an ally just showed up. Let's reevaluate my situation. My tail is clear. Let's turn around and help him out. Wingman shows up to help you out, and you keep running, you're a dickhead. If you call for cover and you get covered, you better fucking help. So right here, this is the guy that I need to hit. We're going to keep calling for cover because we need more friendlies out here. Give him some small caliber. Good hits there. P-51 is getting really, really lucky with my cannons. Because we've gotten our cannons onto him 3 times now. With no luck. Okay, that's the P-51 going down. Now we got the Corsair there. And the Corsair's pretty busy with that 109. Not 109's the one who came to help me. I believe the Corsair's coming for me now. We're going to get low. Oh, that's not a Corsair. That is a different one. That's a Typhoon, I think, that just passed. Alright, let's get low again. Don't give him a good shot there. Alright, he's really, really slow. Garbruski's the one who's out here. What's up, Garbruski? On my tail, Mr. Garbruski. I'm going to set him up for you, dude. I'm going to set him up. You knock him down, buddy. I got white smoke on. Tracers are on me. I'm going to give him the business here. Garbruski's coming up. So now all I got to do is survive. We're just going to give... I'm not going to try to evade too hard because we want Garbruski to get a shot. Okay, boom. He just pulled off to go engage Garbruski. He did not like Garbruski being on his tail. And fucking Garbruski, my boy! T-34, boy! Hey! Hey, fucking well goddamn done, Mr. Garb. Okay, boys, we definitely got some shit here. That is the shit. Now, that's an enemy. I see red tracers coming out of that fella. And he's all over one of my friendlies, so I'm going to concentrate on him. That's a Typhoon. We got multiple enemies here. I'm going to come in nice and fast. I'm going to make one, hopefully, brutal pass. And I'm going to get the fuck out. Good hits on him. Really good hits on him. He's not going to be able to pull up and hit that. I'm going to confuse his gun solution there. We got a whole bunch of water coming out of him. We're going to stall that Typhoon out. We're going to come down here and try to finish him up. That Typhoon, there's a bunch of other enemies around him. But that Typhoon is very, very weak now. The T-154 got hit. Camp Jam looks like he's going down. That Typhoon's leaking hardcore water there. There goes the BF-109, the enemy BF-109. I just recognized his engine cowling. Okay, Typhoon is down. I believe we lost our TA-154 and I got an enemy on my tail. So we're going to call for cover here. And I believe we've got an enemy right here and probably another enemy right there. And then I believe that blue smoke is an enemy as well. So if I get 2 or 3 enemies chasing me, I'm going to pull them out of this situation. You know, like this is like a tactical retreat at this point. And it looks like they are actually recognizing what I'm doing and they want to stay. Because if they've got 3 or 4 wingmen out there and I can pull 2 away, whoever is left on my team out here just gets an easier situation. But I think they recognize what I was doing and they're not going to fall for it. Now that's an F6F and that's a Corsair. I'm going to try to hit that F6F because I think he's one of the more dangerous opponents out here right now. Keep calling for cover, keep letting my team know what's going on. You got to keep feeding that information in. Wowee, dude, okay. I am fucking all over the place with my guns today, man. I am rusty as the dickens right now. Okay, we're gonna keep running. I believe the Corsair saw me and he latched onto me. Now, running from this guy's not gonna be good for me. I cannot run from the Corsair. And the Corsair is gonna know it. But that F6F, he turned way too hard. I mean, he turned as hard as he needed to in order to live. But I got the F6F and the Corsair on my tail now. I'm going to keep running them back towards my side of the map. Just keep trying to separate them from each other because I believe there's a 3rd enemy that's out there. Try to get them low in the terrain here. Keep updating my team as to what my position is. Try to get low in the trees. See if I can break visual contact. Okay, the Corsair, he's cutting me off. He's cut me off on the right side, so good move on him. He's trying to bracket me, and I'm just gonna turn away from him. I don't need to go to the right, but he's trying to cut off one lane of retreat. Now he's shooting at me. He's got plenty of ammo, so I'm not gonna be able to do much about avoiding his fire for forever. If he lodges 1 round into my engine, I'm gonna be fucked. Now, at these speeds, if that F6F wasn't right there, okay, bam. Bullet is here, bullet is here. Alright, I'm turning my smoke on. The F6F is going for bullet. And I think I could start working on this Corsair now. Now that Corsair, he's heavy. So let's see how he likes flat scissors. Because it's just him versus me now. Bullet's coming in to help. Bullet's got the F6F on his tail. I'm going to see if I can work on that F6F. Bullet, if you're able to give me a right turn, I got you, homie. Yes! Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, no, he's looping around the other way. Bullet, I'm coming, dude. The Corsair is down. Good fucking job, good job. Cam Jam is on it. We're fucking here, buddy. I'm not gonna leave you behind, buddy. Save that Bullet. Save him. Operation Save Bullet. Get that fucking F6F off of him, boys. Yes! Yes, sir. Fucking well done. Well done, veterans. Good goddamn job, boys. Now that's how you fucking... Oh yeah, dude. All the enemies are super good, dude. These enemies are not asleep. Okay, here we go. That's a potential reinforcement. I believe this might be somebody coming from their side that may have died. And I'd say he's at about 6,000 feet or so. I'm not sure the type aircraft just yet. But if I was a betting man, I would say that's the Typhoon again. But let's see if we can prevent a reinforcement here. Let's go ahead and start our little dive. That's not a Typhoon, that's a Spitfire all day long, every day of the week. He's not aware of me, regrettably. Alright, that's one fella down. Normally I wouldn't do shit like that, but with the enemies being as coordinated as they are, because honestly, like, that kind of ambush, it's just not satisfying from like a chivalry point of view. It's effective, you know what I mean, but because my team is struggling so hard with what's going on out here, there's a lot more value in me preventing that Spitfire from showing up than there is for me being weird about little nuanced behaviors like that. Now we got a friendly P-47 down here getting chased by what I can only assume is an FW-190, and it is, so he's not being chased. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't, maybe he's not aware that it's a friendly P-47, but I'm going to let them, or maybe they're working together. I don't know, but it looks like the situation underneath me has resolved in a friendly victory, I would say. Now this is new business here, that's new business there. This is probably my biggest concern at the moment. Not a high threat, but definitely an interest. And it's a twin engine. Is that an ME410? Is that a friendly? He's getting shot at by something, so either way, we've got action out here. Who's he shooting at? P-47's interested as well. I'm interested as well. Maybe it was an anti-aircraft battle. Yep. It was a ground battle anti-aircraft shot that fired at him. I just saw where the traces were coming from. So everything out here seems nice and peaceful, which is exactly when you gotta start getting paranoid. Whenever you feel like you got the situation under control is almost exactly when you don't. So the enemies aren't here, which leads me to believe that they are regrouping, reclimbing, getting that energy advantage again, because these guys aren't dumb. These guys are playing it close to the chest. They're making smart plays, they're bringing in good aircraft, they're working together, they're bringing in nice diverse sets of aircraft that complement each other very well. Some of them are fast, some of them are good at turning, some of them hit hard, some of them have lots of ammunition, and it's like where one might be weak, the other one is strong, and so long as they are together, they are just like synergizing really, really well. And that's super fantastic. You hate to see it, but you love to see it, personally. Like, again, like, you know, if you guys are super concerned about your stats and whatnot, this might be the type of lobby that you just leave, but these are the type of lobbies that I'm after. I fucking love shit like this. And I would rather die 10 times in this lobby to some fucking really good opponents that are playing smart than to kill 10 people that have no idea what's going on. Holy furball, where at, buddy? Where at? I see some action over here, but what's going on, dude? Garbruski, call out, buddy. Attention to... Okay, over there. Looking. Furball. I definitely see contacts. I don't see any furball just yet. We got a little bit of action over here. We got two little guys, but those were all friendly when I checked earlier. Now I'm starting to see some more. ME410 here for sure. Another ME410. I think those are the friendly attackers. They gotta be. That looks like a TA-1... or a BV-155. Do we have a BV-155 on my team? We don't. So, what? Oh, yes, we do. Right there. Holy furball indeed. Where the fuck are you guys seeing all this shit, dude? Yeah, they're attackers. I'm like, dude, what are you guys talking about? Yeah, all those planes down there are friendly attackers. I was like, bro, if there's a furball, if you guys are seeing enemies, you better start talking to me real quick. Because I want to play. Now, that right there, that looks like that could have been... Is that a twin? Is that a fucking XP-50? Twin vertical stabilizer on this fella. That's got to be an XP-50. I think all day, every day of the week, including Sunday, that's an enemy right there. Looks like the ME410's on the XP-50. Let's help that ME410 out with this, what I assume to be an F6F. Definitely an F6F. We got a bad angle, but we're going to go for it. F6F is down. We're going to grab a little bit of altitude. Just a wee bit of altitude here. Definitely an enemy on my tail. That looks like a Corsair. He's zoom climbing after me, but I think I've got the energy. That Corsair is heavy. It's a heavy girl. He was fast. He was fast, but he just can't fucking get it up there like I can. But we got another, further complicating my scenario here. We got another little guy right there. Switch back. That's another F6F. Okay. Let's take this. Let's take this guy out of the fight. And there's a second enemy on my tail. Oh yeah. They saw me take out their wingman and they are not happy with me. I'm pretty injured, so we're just gonna go ahead and try to remove two people from the fight. And the F6F is going for the extra speed. One of his wingmen stayed a little high, but it looks like he's peeling off. So my goal at this point, we're going to be a little dirty here. We're going to just take this guy and just remove him from the battle. And if I die, that's fine. But I'm going to make sure that this guy, by the time he kills me, hopefully he's like 2 grid squares away from all my friendlies. That's That's my primary concern right now. Oh, that's actually the Typhoon there. I think the F6F pulled off. Sure did. So now we got a low, slow Typhoon. He's so far away from that battle that hopefully my friendlies can just kind of get the run of the mill before he's able to show back up. We didn't manage to capture the zone. I really wish those A points didn't expire. Like they should just stay up until somebody does capture them. I don't know why they have a time limit. You know, it's like if the enemies are contesting it so heavily that neither team can have it, then like it's fulfilling its purpose. Like, let it just exist. Now that is a motherfuck ton of enemies there. I've got a good altitude advantage on all of them. We got a P-38 in the mix, we got an F6F in the mix, we got a Corsair in the mix. We're going to do our best to try to hit one and then get the fudge up on out of here. Alright, we got good hits on that F4U. And the F4U appears to still be stable. I don't think he's going to die. So one enemy just peeled off of us, another enemy just peeled off of us, but the XP-50 is giving chase. Now that XP-50, he is a fucking rocket ship. So I'm not going to beat him in this vertical, but I've got enough of a head start that I might be able to turn around and give him just a little bit of business in an intercept here. Now he's a good turner as well, so I'm going to have to be fucking Johnny on the spot with this shot. He's turning hard. He's avoiding all that. We're going to pull away cleanly. We're not going to turn with him because that's where all of his friendlies are. We're just going to keep pointing this out to everybody, letting everybody know where this is happening, and we're going to see who we can get peeled off. Because it doesn't really matter how good of a pilot you are. You're not going to really win a 5v1 most days. Especially not when they're all flying such diverse aircraft sets. Like that F4U, I hit him hard enough that he might not die. I mean, he's gonna die if he keeps doing that, but he's staying in the fight with an engine going badly like that. So like we hit him hard enough that his time is limited. Alright, it looks like the wolf pack over there is getting attached onto some kind of a friendly, but I do believe we've got at least one guy still chasing me here. And then another fella here. So I'm going to keep pointing this out to everybody. Attention to the map, boys. The main fight is over here. I'm kind of just pointing, not at anybody in particular. I'm just sort of like pointing to the general area where the shit is going down in an effort to like draw more friendlies into this AO. Now that F6F, he's either lost me or he's setting me up for something. I think he might have lost me and then he just saw me again. Or he's looking for me. Because I don't know why he'd be turning like that. And there's the XP-50 again. Alright, we took out 3. There's another XP-50. Now, the one thing about these XP-50s is they can't go too fast. So we're going to try to remove this XP-50 from the fight. We went into a 5v2 situation. We removed 3. And the other thing about this XP-50 is it doesn't have a whole ton of ammunition. But he's got a buddy out here who's following him. Now, what is his buddy? His buddy's a P-51. That sucks for me. Because that P-51, he absolutely can catch me. We're going to put on smoke. The XP-50's getting busy. The P-51's all up in my shit. see if we can give him a nice fucked up gun solution. We're gonna start pulling back that throttle. Watch that. Watch that convergence. Pull it down. Pull it up. Throttle up. Get a little rudder kick. My friendlies all over him. Fuck him up, boys. P-51's all over me. Let's see if he wants to go under a bridge. If he's got a, if he doesn't go, oh, he didn't. He didn't make it. I'm gonna call that a fucking maneuver kill. Okay, Clips, dude, you did awesome, man. I was so fucking happy to see you, dude, because I was dead, bro. I was dead as a doorknob. Oh no, I'm sorry, I was dead as a doornail. By the way, boys, I found out just the other day. I love idioms. I do. I just love them. They're one of my guilty pleasures. That's a course here right there. I love idioms. I love the origin stories of idioms. I just found out the other day what dead as a doornail was. And I was like, that's fucking fantastic, and I love everything about it. Yo, what's going on, Brendan? Good to see you, Brother Bear. That's the Typhoon right there. Do I have the BV-155? I do, and I'm not a big fan of it. Risk-taking. Now those are two enemies there that are latching on to me. I'm gonna try to take them away from the fight. Yo, Bears Den, 07 to you, my guy. Oh, are those friendlies that are latching on to me? Okay, I think we got two friendlies out here. No, that's a fucking enemy there. Hey, whoever's following me, stop following me. Do anything you can but follow me. I'm trying to get this guy off your tail. And we're gonna throw a couple of tracers at him just to let him know that I'm here, so hopefully he stops shooting at my guy. Yo, what's going on? That bitch was tough. Yeah, sometimes it'd be like that. Okay, A point, boys. Get it in the A point. Whatever you're doing, if you're not doing something important right now, you need to evaluate whatever task you are conducting. And if it's not abso-fucking-lutely important, you need to get to the A point. If you have an enemy on your tail, you need to go away from the A point. If you have no enemies on your tail, you need to get to the fucking A point. If you are engaged in combat, drag them north. If you are not engaged in combat, rush south immediately. Yeah, they're already, yeah, they fucking gave them to, they gave the A point right to their fucking team. So that's gonna be a huge disadvantage. See, I really wish that they would, like, I really wish that air superiority points took a lot longer to complete. And never actually faded away, because it's like, it sucks when, like, I was in the south side of the map and I'm racing directly at the A point the moment it came up, and I don't even think I'm gonna make it in time. You know what I mean? Like, that sucks when, like, you're just given an unwinnable situation, like, right away. And it's like, you know, by all means, I know, like, the A point has to, you know, you gotta pick a place to put it, and sometimes it's gonna be closer to the enemies than it is to your team, like, and that's okay. But if the A point wasn't able to be captured in like fucking 45 seconds, you know, it would help that a lot. It would make it much more, you know, you would have more than enough time to respond if it took 4 times the amount of time to capture it, you know what I mean? It's like, if you're in the middle of the map... See, I think the A point should last forever. The A point should never fade away until it is captured by one team or another. And if nobody goes for it, then just leave it there forever. Who fucking cares? You know what I mean? If both teams are ignoring it, then that's just the only A point you ever get for the whole rest of the game until somebody eventually addresses it. But it should be much, much, much more lengthier in time to capture. But nothing sucks worse than actually like defeating an A point, like getting into an A point and doing well, only to have it like ripped out from underneath you right before you capture it. You know what I mean? Like I've been a sliver away from capturing a fucking hard contested A point. I like A points. I don't think they really like they don't bother me the same way naval objectives do. I see what you're saying, but like honestly, air superiority like is a thing. That's an enemy in 109. I was like hesitating to fire because I wasn't sure if it was friend or foe, but it is definitely a foe. I think A points need to do different things if they are captured, personally. Like, I think, nice, good kill. I think the, victory in the A point, instead of resulting in a ground battle, I think it should, result in the generation of bombers, because, like, that's, you know, I think that's more contextually pleasing and much more worthwhile. And I think ground battle, I mean, you guys know what I think. I put it all in my suggestions and whatnot. Just minor tweaking. I believe that's an enemy XP50 right over there. And I don't think we're going to win this A point, but we might stop them from winning it. I think I've paused it just long enough. And see, that's fucking stupid. Like, if the enemies are here and they're, like, you know, capping it, me coming in here and, like, slowing them down slightly, like, and running out the clock, I don't like that as a tactic. I don't like that that's a valid strategy. I think it's fucking lame. And that's an enemy right there. It's an enemy Spitfire right there. I'm low on ammo, though. Alright, let's lead him away. Let's bring the Spitfire down. So we got the Spitfire right here. Alright, we're gonna try to take this guy. I'm gonna try to take this guy out of the A point if I can. Do I fly Spitfires? I fly everything, dude. If it has wings, I fly it. I'm not a huge fan of the Spitfires, but I have them and I fly them. Alright, Spitfire's all over me now. We're taking him out of Alpha, so he's no longer contributing to the cap. Neither am I. But right now, they're the ones that are almost going to cap it, so if I can remove him from it, he's much more necessary to that operation than I am. Now, I can't win him in a turn fight. I can't really outrun him at this point, but I can drag him away. And he is peeling off because I think he realizes how important Alpha is, and he's coming back. Got him. Beautiful. And now we're going to get back into Alpha. And now we are recapturing Alpha. Thank you, 0 to Hero. 017, my guy. Good to see you, too. I think that's a GG, boys. GG. Oh, man. Good fucking game, boys. Good fucking game, boys. Alright, the Allies team has won the match. Well done, Allies. That was good. You love to see it. You love to see a good close match like that. Oh, what do we get? A freaking camo here?